And welcome back, everyone, to part 3 of week 2, Broken Expanse. Well, let's get to the skinny of it. We are on the ship, and Ronan and Alashrad, you enter the machine shop where poor Francisco is consoling a crying Leo, who appears to be frantically grabbing this little grav lift and trying to pull off these robot legs that are attached to this flattened metal pool of oil and gore.
I'm gonna quickly look around. Is there a crowbar on the ground?
Sure.
Okay. I'm gonna grab it and go, Leo, let me help. And I'm gonna try to pry the legs at the kneecaps.
Careful.
You mean at the hips, not at the kneecaps.
Wherever. Okay, wherever it's at.
Yeah, so you just see him shove this crowbar into the corpse of your friend and go, and rip your friend's upper torso away from the legs.
It'll be fine.
It makes a satisfying crunch. Like you just jumped into a pile of beer cans.
I'm just gonna about face and go inspect the lift.
Yeah, the lift is operating on emergency power.
Oh, so it does have power.
Yes. And Leo, you know the only other area other than your room that you've been going in. Nope. Psst, get out. Shoot, kitty.
Don't get.
You actually, you know, engineering is another place that you would have worked.
I guess, just, let's see, I want to do an intelligence roll for... I guess just, post-tech. And my thought is I want to know if there's anything in there that I would want to go and get.
Probably, right off the top of your head, you don't even need to roll. Nothing that you could take onto a grav lift.
Okay. Then I'm not worried about it. My main concern was my robot.
Yeah, maybe while you're thinking about it, Leo, you kind of go back here and peek in the window to like look in there, because there's these little viewports on this one.
Yeah, just kind of put visual to make sure I'm not missing anything, scanning
you
it.
actually see corpses of people who are baked into the ground like this.
Holy shit.
Like when the engines are gone. Like there's just a big hole in the back of the ship where an explosion ripped through.
Yeah, that's not good. So I just turn around and I go back and kind of pick up any kind of useful tools.
You were sad about your robot, but your fellow crewmates who worked in engineering, and you're like, oh, someone got invited to the barbecue.
But I go and pick up any kind of tools that might be helpful and put them on the grav car too, that I think might be helpful.
Yeah. The grav cart is probably a little too cumbersome to get on the lift.
Right, I'm going to leave it down by the lift, by the airlock.
By the airlock, yeah. So you wheel it around and you realize you can't get it down to the airlock because there's stairs.
Ha!
You could potentially drop it off of this opening in the hole, or in the wall. It's a grav lift, so you could push it out there and it would go, and like, once it hit the ground, it would stabilize.
Well, wouldn't it do the same thing down the stairs?
Max, who's running this game? Yeah, actually it would, smartass. It's a grav lift. You're right, it doesn't have wheels. My bad. Yeah, so it's like, you could push it over to the airlock and just have it ready to go.
Shit jumps out too.
I'm going to regret that later.
I already killed your friend. I'm satisfied.
Alright, so I do that and I go back to the lift to kind of see what they're doing. These idiots are doing with the lift.
Yeah, I would say the lift's open, because really, I mean, there's no reason to keep it shut unless you guys are going up and down.
Before we get in,
okay,
I'm gonna come right back out into this hallway here and take a look at. This is where we have this little patch here where the chairs and all that stuff are. That was where we had our little shindig, wasn't it?
No, that's upstairs in the observation deck.
Never mind. Ignore me. Go back in
Yeah, so you guys all
So-
go in the lift?
And I just want to be clear that what we can see is actually still there, right? The other rooms and stuff on this floor?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
Eventually, I just make a point to him, hey, we should probably check out that other cargo bay before we leave here, but let's go upstairs first.
Yeah,
Sounds
sounds
good to
fine
me.
to me.
All right, so yeah, it goes, and you guys go up the lift. It's a little slow going, but you do make it up to the living area. It did change for you, right, guys?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yes.
And this thing right here, it's not very clear. This is the statue, which
Right.
means that this room right here was Francisco's room.
Okay.
And this area over here, this mess hall, that's where the celebration was going on.
I'm going to walk over to the celebration area and start looking around.
Okay, so are you going over to these doors real quick?
Yeah. I'll walk
So
over.
position you, all of you, why don't you take time to position yourself in front of a doorway or an object that you want to check out, and we'll go around robin and have
Can
everybody
you-
describe it.
Can you point out our rooms?
Yes, actually, that I can. So, this right here is Ronan's room.
I will go to.
This right here is Alashrad's room, and your room appears to have been wiped off of the ship.
Actually,
the
I'm going to go
s-
to my first.
For the
There we
sake
go.
of arguments, though, I would say that. Well, Alashrad, how did you get back there?
I couldn't go through here? No, there's no door. Never mind.
Nope.
Well, then I'll stop at my door.
Yeah, I would actually say that the rec room is probably where Leo would have stayed, because there's a lot of space to work.
Okay, so I'm going to go to my door then.
Yeah, this is kind of like the hobby room. It's where all the workbenches are. All right, so Francisco, what are you looking at?
I'm looking at the statue of my uncle.
Yeah, the statue
No,
of your
it's on
uncle
Eric
doesn't
and Glory.
appear to be damaged. It's a golden statue. You know, you're kind of looking at it, and he's holding a sheep, and he's got a shepherd's hook. He's looking off into the distance. Would you like to investigate it?
Yes, but not before saying it was always an ugly fucking statue. Then just start feeling around for maybe any buttons or anything to maybe slide it open with.
Oh, okay, yeah.
This-
So perception intelligence, because you're actually trying to piece it all together.
Yeah.
Or maybe a security roll, because you're looking for a locked compartment.
Okay. Do you mind if I go with perception intelligence?
Yeah, go for it. So you're standing there looking at it, and you're trying to look around, and you realize that the base has this really obnoxious plaque, and it says Santiago Rodriguez Peña Jose de la Cruz, the Great Shepherd. And you realize Rodriguez is not his name. It's Santiago Rivera Peña Jose de la Cruz.
Smart.
I go ahead and take my hand and press in on the Rodriguez part.
Yeah, you press in, and all of a sudden, this little, you see the shape now go click as it pops out.
So wait,
so you could lift up on the name.
Oh, okay. So I lift up on the name.
Yeah, you lift up on the name, and it's kind of like a big giant cassette, and inside you find this ancient-looking Catholic book.
You dumb son of a bitch. You dumb fucking son of a bitch.
And it's
And he
huge.
just lights on fire.
It's huge. I mean, like,
where's
it's
the tree to set
probably
on fire?
bigger than this binder.
Oh, what has he done? What did he do?
And you know, based on what Sue was saying, that's the item that they were hoping to get off of this thing.
I try and can I just contact Ronan just him?
Yeah, you could private comms. Oh, Ronan, do you have a comm device?
I believe I have a compad.
I thought it was supposed to be on the suit.
Oh, yeah,
It's,
that's right, because you
okay.
guys sync the... Well, if you want to private comm him, though...
Oh,
Yeah,
never mind. No,
I
I
have
don't
my
have.
compad. So
Yeah, yeah.
like
so
everybody's
you could,
been putting them there. So
you can message
I
him.
was gonna. My whole thing was I was gonna confer with him first because he.
That thing for the security suit. And
was
that's
that?
depend- I'm the only one that doesn't have a compad. I've got that headset thing for the security suit. That's
No, you
about it.
don't. You had to take it off.
for the
You can't wear anything with these.
Right. So I'm completely reliant on the UV suit.
Right. So yeah, you could communicate to Ronan privately, or you could probably just motion for him. I mean, he's right next to you. You could be like, "Psst, Ronan," like just verbally
Yeah,
do it.
yeah, I'll do that. Ronan, get over here.
Yeah, Ronan's looking at his door. He's about to go in, and he's like,
I'll turn and walk towards him.
As he's walking towards me, I'll tell him, "How good is your lore of
"Okay,
Catholicism?"
first off, you're holding a giant book."
So hypothetically,
Okay, so I'm
And
sorry.
it's got a really Ronan. Your eyes would catch it.
Yeah.
You recognize that symbol? That's the symbol of the anti-pope.
I'm gonna look at it and then look at him. Your uncle is a dumb son of a bitch. You
That's
know
what I
that?
just said. That's what I said too. Why would he carry this? Why would he take this?
I don't know. Maybe he thought he could do something with it. I don't know.
I mean, fair enough. This is the man who commissioned this fucking statue.
Yeah, I always did hate that thing.
I know, it's such an ugly piece of shit.
Well, the anti-pope believes this is the word of God. Your uncle would have known what he was going to do if it got taken away.
Then why did he take it? This makes no sense.
I don't know. He was your uncle, not mine.
Yeah, I didn't necessarily make a point of knowing everything about him.
Well,
The man was just as knowing to you as he was to everybody else.
yeah, well, now we have targets on our back.
I know. I don't know.
But that doesn't answer who blew up the ship.
Right.
Yeah, 'cause
I
it's
kinda
like
look at
the anti-pope wouldn't do it.
Yeah. Alright, well, hold on to that. Let me go get my rifle and get the guys, and let's get the fuck out of here.
Did you have any gear in your room, Francisco, that you want to go grab?
Honestly, I think a lot of my stuff's with me.
I don't think so. I think you left a lot of it in your room. Because you guys didn't go fully geared into the
No,
party.
you're right. You're right. You're right. Probably my armor. That's about the only thing that I
Yeah.
need to carry with me.
Yeah, so you guys turn to go into your rooms. And before we go to you guys, let's move on to Alashrad. Alashrad, there's probably nothing in your room, right? It's pretty
Just the
Spartan.
mat and the cot and going to the bathroom. See how bad shape it is.
The bathroom?
That's where I would have hidden it.
I am so glad that you said that.
Uh-oh.
You go in there, and the bathroom's not in too bad a shape, but it looks like one of the vents have popped off the wall, and a wooden box, a small wooden box, has fallen onto the floor. And there's kind of like a chrome disc on the top.
That's not mine. Should I
It's
pick
got
it up?
your name on it, though.
Oh, that's definitely not mine. Taking a look. Do I
Yeah,
need to-
it like if you even just lightly touch the nameplate, a hologram of Santiago's head comes up, and he says,
Yeah, drop it.
and then it turns off. It was about to talk, but you dropped it.
The door's closed. Very carefully pick it up again.
And do you touch it again?
Yeah, this time I'm like,
Yeah.
Yeah, this hologram turns on, and it's like, Alashrad, If you found this, then it means one thing. I'm probably dead, or I'm really drunk and I told you where to find this. But either way, the secret to my task is in the statue. The statue immortalizing my greatness. He chuckles. I hid it there because who would look there? It's an ugly statue. But you need to understand something. Inside the book that is hidden within the base is the secrets to God and religion. Dr. Tiberius spoke with God when he transferred himself into drill space. The secrets of Earth are inside that book, and we cannot let someone like the Antipope have that. That is why I hid it on this ship. That is why we went to Shige Dosht. That is why you, as my personal advisor, I feel the need to tell you right now how important it is that that book stays out of the Antipope's hands. I know I promised I would help you, but I always had a feeling it would be Francisco who would be the one who'd help you the most. Please, do not let this book fall into the Antipope's hands. And then you hear a girl giggling in the background, and he goes, I have to go, duty calls. And then the hologram fades away.
That dirty dog.
Well, that's getting into a hip pouch. How bad shape is the sink?
It's actually fine. Your room was Spartan for the most part. And the
Pretty much,
explosions weren't anywhere near this part, so your room's not even phased. Maybe if you were to turn on the little TV that's included in there, there might be some broken pixels from the impact.
I would have hidden my...
Everyone, please roll an athletics dexterity.
Yeah, knew it.
Oh no! No!
It's time for the fucking.
I have the worst
Oh, yeah.
dexterity. Oh god.
Okay, everybody's succeeded. I think this affects Francisco and Alashrad a little more. I think Leo is just used to the way ships rock and doesn't even really notice it, and Ronan just kind of catches himself. But the ship goes and slides.
I immediately scream, "Grab your shit and let's go!"
Yeah.
And get into my, try to kick into my door.
It's I think it's like a med kit, a smaller med kit size thing with all of his pills in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it would have been hidden underneath the sink.
Yeah, it's still taped there.
Okay, just grab that. Grab the incense, and then.
That's probably scattered on the floor, but it wouldn't take you long to grab.
Yeah, just grab some of it.
Yeah. Leo, you're at your door, and the thing goes, and you notice that the viewport outside the giant hole in the back of your room is now pointed a little more up into the sky. And that's when you see a grav lift going and landing somewhere behind the ship.
So I hit on my comms. We got company.
Oh, there.
I just saw another grav lift land outside my window. And so I'm just going to check all my room. I don't think I have anything in there other than my metal mail armor, because I wouldn't have had that on me, but everything else would have fit in my little pouch, so I think I've got everything else.
Yeah, you've always been kind of neurotic about keeping your shit with you. Yeah.
But what I do want to do is after I grab that, I want to go into the med room there and see if there's any supplies, just because I would think I would know that medical supplies are either sought after no matter where you're at, I would think.
Roll a perception, wisdom.
Okay.
And I'll give you a +1 because you've been in this medical place before. So if it says assist, give yourself an assist bonus. And I'll go to Ronan while you're making that roll. Ronan, you
Oh boy.
you open your door, and your drink cabinet has fallen over, and all of your whiskey is busted. Like it's created a wet spot on the carpet. There's panties all over the place from drawers that have flown out of your dresser. Up on the mount is still your rifle. Your armor's in the corner, tucked away, very utilitarian, ready to grab. But as far as, I mean, you can't really tell a difference because you and Lee tore this place up, if you remember.
I chuckle. I'm mad at. I see the whiskey. I'm pissed. Then I remember. I go.
Actually, the whiskey looks super fresh. When you look at it and you start thinking, like, maybe the lurch of the ship caused the cabinet to fall over, so if you were only 30 seconds earlier, you might have been able to save your whiskey.
Francis, you dumb son of a fucking asshole. Just like his uncle, and I grab the armor and grab the rifle and head on towards the lift.
Now, were his comms accidentally not muted when he says that?
Okay, hang on. Why do you roll a luck save?
Yeah. Yeah, I can
Ronan, roll a luck save. Oh, no, you remembered to turn them off.
Boom.
All right,
my roll's right above it.
Yes, holy shit, Leo, roll a d6.
Damn right.
D6, okay.
Slash
Dude, Leo,
R
knocking it out of the
space
park this
1d6. Damn, Leo, nice.
Yeah.
You found 5 medkits.
Hell
I'll
yeah.
take those.
And
Yoink.
roll a slash R space 1d4. You found 2 Lazarus patches.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
So, Francisco, you've gathered all your stuff. Al-Ashrad, did you want to check out the observatory?
Where was that at?
That's this room right up here. This is where the swan ice sculpture was and stuff.
After hearing what he said, can I peek? Like, if I go in, stop doing that. If I go in here, right about here, can I peek out without damaging my suit?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Okay, so I'm gonna peek out.
So first thing that you notice is right here, right in this spot, there's wet carpet all around the table. But yeah, you peek out, you don't see anything.
Okay, so no grab lift, no movement.
Not from what you can see.
Okay. As I go back out, I will kind of chuckle a little bit, just because that was a dumb evening. So that's probably the first time anybody has actually heard him laugh.
Well, nobody heard you laugh. That's the funny thing about it. No one's around, so you had yourself a good laugh, but then, like, the moment you step out, you're stone-faced again. Leo, describe to me how you're running out here, right? To meet
Well,
everybody.
I was going to ask, before I run out there, I was going to duck in my room. I assume I'd have a duffel bag or something I could throw everything into, right?
Yeah, why not? I mean, this was the rec room, so there's, like, exercise bags full of people's gym clothes.
Okay, I'll empty out one of those bags and throw all that in there. And then, instead of meeting up with them, I'm actually going to run past them and go to the guest quarters. I'm going to see if there's anything worth rummaging in any of those quarters.
So, like, this southern one first?
Yeah.
As he's running
Hey,
past,
guys.
Yeah, he's got a
I say, "Leo, what are
huge
you
duffel
doing?"
bag stuffed full of medical equipment. It doesn't even zip.
Leo, stop looting our shit. We gotta go.
Yeah, you go into the guest quarters, and in this guest quarters, it doesn't look like anybody was using it, but there was definitely somebody using it. There's a data slab that's still on the table.
I'll check that out.
Yeah, you turn it on. It hasn't had the chance to run out of batteries yet. And you see it looks like a message forwarded to 4 other members on the ship. And it said, "Can't find the book. Initiate plan B now."
Okay, am I oh, God. I'm able to take that data slab, right?
Sure. It's just a laptop,
All right.
basically. You pull it out of the table and throw it into the duffel bag.
Yep, and I'm moving on to the next quarters.
Yeah, you move on to the next quarters, and there's a lot of Oriental stuff in here. This looks like Sang's quarters.
I'm just gonna kind of keep my eyes open for anything money-wise or other value.
It doesn't
like value
look like,
or value to me.
It doesn't look like there's anything that would be valuable to you. He was really just staying here. However, he does have a picture of his wife, his daughter, and himself on a table.
I'll grab that too.
And then do you want to go to the other one?
Yep.
Yeah, so Leo moves to the third one. This one's definitely the Russians' place. And Leo, I need you to roll an athletics dexterity.
Okay.
Actually, everybody.
Ah, fuck. Man. We gotta go.
It's fine. It's fine.
We're good.
Damn.
Wow, okay, so Francisco's like, oh my god! Maybe he stumbles a little bit, but he doesn't fall. The thing sags a little more. Leo, you slip and fall, and you slide about 10 feet before catching yourself as cans that litter the floor roll right off the edge and into the lava pit below you.
Fuck, 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 fuck.
Yeah, maybe the piece of the bed that's still intact falls off and that goes to land right in the lava. So I take it you run back.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Now, you guys have a choice. You could use the stairs to go down to the other level or the lift.
The stairs.
I would use stairs, yeah.
There's.
Yeah. Stairs.
So, Leo, you get to lift and they're running past you towards the stairs.
I'm just gonna say stairs, and grab him by the arm and try to pull him.
Okay.
Yeah, he's got a ton of shit in this duffel. He looked like he's looted a picture, a laptop, a bunch of medical supplies.
Future investments.
I guess,
Go
man.
for you. Let's go.
King.
All right, let me, Okay, here you are on the lower floor.
I'm gonna run over to the grab lift and throw my bag on there.
I'm gonna get the stairs here and then just see if I can, because I'm thinking we left the airlock open, right?
Yep.
Yep. And there you go.
And as you come to the stairs and kind of peek around, you see 4 people patiently just waiting outside. One of them's really short, another one's average height, and the other 2 are really tall.
All in suits?
All in the hazard suits.
You know what? Who sees them first? Because
Alashrad said he was peeking.
okay.
Do you want to roll a stealth so that... Are you trying to, like, be quiet about it?
I'm trying to be stealthy here.
All right, roll a stealth check.
Bam!
All right, this is opposed. Wow, okay, I don't know if they can do this.
Ninja.
Yeah, they didn't even see you. They're like... You see that they've... 2 of them have pistols in their hands, and they're just kind of peeking in. The 2 taller ones seem like they're like the negotiators.
Working on the ship with Ronan as security, would we have developed hand signs?
No, because Ronan worked more with the guards than you did. You worked more as Santiago's personal bodyguard.
I'm just gonna look at him and be like, why is he not going?
I mean, honestly, it's quiet enough that you guys could... I mean, there's a lot of noise with the lava flow behind you that you guys could use your comms and just be like, all right, there's 4 guys. And, you know, talk at a reasonable voice. They wouldn't hear you.
I'll just keep it down low. 4 guys, 2 guns.
Okay.
Can I gauge how far away from the lock they were?
About 15 feet, maybe? You would have to roll a perception to get a good look at them and find out that information. But then you run the risk of being spotted again.
This is what I'll say. Up there, where the blown open part is, I can get a top shot on him if we need to. Francisco,
Right,
you need to
do
talk
have a
to him.
rifle.
Yeah.
I also have a rifle.
Yeah,
There-
Leo
yeah.
got his rifle, so Leo could go up there with you.
Me
Yeah,
and
I'm gonna-
Leo. We'll
I'm
give
gonna I'm bringing the med pack bag with me.
I
might
imagine
need
you
this.
are.
Me and Leo can give you top. Francisco, talk to him. Tell him to, if they want something, there's a golden statue up there that they can have. If they don't want it, I'm dropping them.
Where's the book?
Francisco, you have the book.
Well, would Alashrad even know about the book, other than having it in
Yes.
his hands?
because the hologram told him about.
Oh, right. I'm sorry. Yeah, I forgot.
Yeah.
Yep.
That and Francisco. Yeah, like I said, unless Francisco is a duffel bag, he's got this huge tome in his hand.
I think I probably grabbed a duffel bag from my room at that point.
Okay, yeah, we'll say,
like,
or even a
patches
pillow
and
sheet.
stuff.
Point to the grab lift with the legs.
Wait, what?
Put it with that.
Oh, he's saying load it in with the junk on the grav cart.
Fuck, all right.
Put something else on top. I'll put my own medical kit on top of it.
Yeah, I mean, it's a little larger than the medical kit. It's one of those big, obnoxious Catholic Bibles.
I throw my duffel bag on top of it.
There you go, that works. Yeah. All right,
And then-
Francisco, it sounds like they want you to go talk.
I'll keep my head down and then just look like I'm pushing the cart.
Oh, you guys just want to play it casual, like you two are leaving.
Yeah.
Okay. Leo and Ronan, I need you to make stealth checks. I'm going to give you a +1 because they're not exactly looking in your direction.
Is it Dex?
Yes.
Okay. Dex.
What is this bullshit tonight? This is almost as bad as Destiny Horizon.
Triumph.
All right, so yeah, you guys sneak up there and you're just sitting there with your rifles. Now, what kind of rifle do you have, Max?
When I looked it up before, it just said just rifle.
Yeah, what kind of rifle?
A projectile rifle.
I think it could be like an M1 carbine.
Yeah, it could be anything you want. What do you want it to be?
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
Like a .22 hunting rifle. It could be anything.
Maybe like a more powerful than a 22. I'm not a big gun
How
guy.
about mini?
So more powerful.
Well, we'll say it's like a mini 14 then, like a high-powered hunting rifle.
Yeah.
30 ought to work.
Yeah, and then Ethan's got a cowboy repeater, basically.
Yeah, with a leather. There's leather on the
The Winchester?
lever. Yeah, like a 94 lever action 30-30, and it's got leather to protect your knuckles on the lever action part. That has kind of like what do you call those? I don't know, pieces of leather that kind of hang down.
Tassels.
Tassels. Thank you.
Now, Leo, also keep in mind that this is the future, so weapons as we know it don't exist. You could describe your rifle looking like however you want. It just shoots a bullet. So it could look like something as weird as Fifth Element, you know?
I'd say it's fairly bulky. Kind of like like with anything, tweaked it a little bit here and there, and myself. So I'm not a gunsmith, so it's going to be a little bit more bulky. It's not be.
Maybe it looks exactly like that guy on Fifth Element where the magazines are coming off the top, something like that.
Yeah. Give
me the cash. All right, so your two snipers are in position. It's up to you two.
Here we go. You ready?
Here we go.
I'm just gonna pull the cart behind me, or is it one of the pushels?
It's a grab lift. You can do it either way. You can pull it or push it.
Pull it with my head down, kind of like we've been out here all day.
I'm gonna pull my head. I'm wearing a suit. Never mind. I can't do that.
And they're tinted.
I'm gonna pull off my hat.
Yeah, I know. When Alshard was like, I'm going to lower my head, I'm thinking about him wearing a hood, and I'm like, wait, they don't have hoods.
No,
Right, that's what I was thinking.
The visors. I'm
Yep.
gonna activate the tint on my visors for the magma stuff.
Yep. So you're first, Francisco, and once they see you, one of them's like, Will.
How are you this fine evening?
Doing fine. We're hoping you can help us out.
And are we able to hear the whole conversation from where we're at?
Roll perception wisdom.
Alrighty. Oh, shit.
Oh, my first fail.
Perception, wisdom. What did I get?
Yeah, you can hear it kind of, Ronan. You cannot hear it at all, Leo. Like, you hear your side, your people's side, because of the comms, but you don't hear
Right.
their voices.
Okay.
As I'm talking to him, I'm gonna take I'm gonna keep walking forward out the airlock, and I just
Yeah,
Just
you're not
walking
making
towards
any
me.
hostile movements.
no, I'm just kind of walking normally and just.
The two tall ones pull out pistols as well. That's far
take it up.
enough.
Like I'm halfway through a step, and I kind of complete the step, and I'm just like, "Come now, we can talk."
The short guy's like, stop fucking around. Where's the book?
Book? What book?
Don't act stupid. You showed us your paperwork, dumbass. We saw your name written on it. This is your uncle's ship.
Right. And my uncle didn't tell me everything he was carrying. So what's this book?
Show us what you got. Come out slowly. And they all hold up their pistols. And there's like little lasers on your chest. Dancing around. One of them is very steady.
Which one is that? So I can mark him?
You can't tell.
Oh, alright.
Just know that
Can-
one of them's a better shot than the others.
Can I roll tactics to see who I would expect to be the best shot and where they would be?
Sure.
Okay. Wisdom, I assume.
Or intelligence, because you're thinking strategically.
Go wisdom. There we go.
You know that the short guy and the other average height guy, the two taller ones, appear to be the ones in charge, and they're kind of staying in the back. So one of those two is probably going to be your more experienced fighters.
Can you point out which one the short one is?
This one's the short one.
Yeah, he's fighting size, so I'm gonna aim for him, just in case.
All right. Everybody on
I'm
the
gonna-
ship roll dexterity. Athletics checks, please.
Fuck, man.
Yeah.
Dex.
Oh, so the ship goes and it lifts off the ground more, so maybe Alashrad and Francisco have to stabilize themselves a bit. You guys catch the wall and then return to aiming. But out of the peripherals of Ronan's and Leo's view, you can see rocks sprinkling out from underneath, heading into the lava below.
How high are we up now? Or are we still on level ground?
Well, it started off
Because
being
of
about
spinning.
5 feet up, but now you're 15 feet off the ground.
I'm gonna look
And-
at Leo. It moves again. We need to jump.
I just reply back, yeah. And then also, how did the other people react, the ones outside the ship?
Oh, they've been watching it tilt.
Right, but did they, like, jump back or do anything?
Nope, they're standing at a safe
Okay.
distance.
I
Okay.
tell them, if you want us to show you what we have, at least let us get out the airlock and at least on a stable
No
ground.
one's stopping you. The short one comments.
I don't know. Your posture says otherwise, and I keep walking forward.
When we're not stupid, we are well trained.
I'm
Yeah,
sure
and
you are.
So, like, the short one's got his gun on you, and one of the tall ones do, and then the other two have their weapons focused on Alashrad.
Can I make a really subtle draw so that I have my vibro in the handle that I'm holding with the...
Roll a stealth check.
And I'm trained on one of the taller people in the back because I figure they're bigger targets.
The hot woman or the other one?
Well, I can't tell because they're in environmental suits.
Yeah, you can. You
Oh,
can
you
tell
can?
which one's
Okay.
a woman.
You know.
I mean, no, like, you can see their faces in the visors.
Oh, okay. No, not the woman.
Yeah, you focus on the other guy.
Yeah, of course.
The woman steps forward towards Francisco. Okay. And as she gets close to you, she kind of relaxes her pistol a little bit. And she goes, listen, no one has to get hurt. Just let us search through your things, give us the book, and we'll be on our way.
Well, Look, I don't know where the book would be. I'm going to be honest. My uncle didn't tell me everything.
Good.
Have you
Let us
seen the
search
golden
your stuff.
statue in- No, I'm letting you. I'm just telling you.
Oh,
If there was a
excellent.
book in there, I'm not sure.
Yule, bring the cart out front.
If we talk on compads, can they hear?
No. They can only hear if you're within verbal range. So right now, Alashrad and Francisco probably couldn't respond to you guys, but you guys could talk to them, and the Russians won't hear.
Okay, Francisco. They try anything, grab her, and me and Leo start capping them. All right.
I point towards the cart and I just nod towards the back of the ship.
Alrighty.
All right, you too, Cartman. Come on down.
Okay.
And
How much?
1 second.
How much effort would it be?
Hang on. All right, so basically, one of the people eyes you suspiciously like you might be armed, but then shakes their head.
How much effort would it take to send the grab thing, like in a swing, to where it came out over their heads and came down with the grab on top of them?
You mean like squish one of them?
Well, it's a grab thing, so it's going to repel whatever's under it. I want
Yeah,
to swing
but
it over them.
you would have to roll a lot of strength.
I'm not that strong. Oh well, I'll just keep going slow.
So while he's slowly wheeling that out, I want to step to the side.
Go ahead and
closer
move
to
where
the
you're
woman.
going to go, Alashrad. You said step to the side?
Yeah, step to the side, but closer to the woman. So if I have to grab her, I can grab her very quickly.
Yeah, she's watching you. And are you armed?
I have the sword in its hilt.
She asks
And
you
I
for the
have-
blade. And all of the weapons you're carrying, she motions for you to drop them.
Of course, and I start slowly unhooking everything while I eye her.
Now, just so you know, by placing the weapons on the round, it'll take you a full round to pick them up and equip them again. Whereas normally it just takes a turn to switch through them. So if this does turn into combat, you'll be sacrificing one of your turns to re-pick up your weapon.
Go Django Unchained on her, bro. Fire from the holster.
So if you want to do
just start
something
shooting?
now, if you want to fight, we'll roll initiative.
I say, as you wish, and as I unholster it, I just draw it and I start slashing.
All right, everybody roll initiative. Initiative is D8 plus your dexterity.
Slash. D. 1d8.
And there
plus
should
one?
be an initiative box.
Yeah, you did.
Oh yeah.
You just have to click yourself before you do it.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, so
Oh, one
click
second.
me, and then I have to go to my menu, right?
It's right underneath common rolls.
Oh, gotcha. Thank you, sir.
Uh,
Oh my god.
I did a bad one.
Oh man, beautiful job, Ethan.
Fuck,
You're sitting here
man.
telling everybody to get ready and okay. Let me add them to the turn order.
Did it do my +1? Yeah, it did. Okay, cool. Awesome. Fuck. Didn't want this. Fuck.
Okay, and they rolled an 8, 7, an 8, and a 6. They rolled great.
Yeah, they did.
And then there we go. All right, first one up is Adian.
Since I was pulling the cart behind me, the moment I saw Francisco go for a weapon, I'm going to try and take the handle and swing it around in a sweep to get him away from me and unstable. Kind of like set him off guard, give Francisco a chance to get out. And give...
Well,
them a
he's
better-
ready. Francisco's the one who technically initiated this. So
But-
he's already in mid-strike against the girl.
This will make 3 of them focus on me while he can focus on the girl.
They're already focused on you. You have the cart. She's like apprehending him, trying to disarm him, so...
I'm going to try and hit one of them with the cart then. The closest one.
That won't do as much damage as your weapon.
Okay. Let's see.
I'm just saying, as far as rolling goes, if you're going to use an action, it's better to try to drop these fools.
Yeah, I'd slash them if I were you.
So, to make an attack, it's the target's AC. Their armor class is 7, because they're wearing the environmental gear. So it's slash R space 1d20 plus... Oh, wait. I'm sorry. Just don't listen to me. You actually click on your weapon skill. So what weapon are you attacking with?
If I go with the knife, it's a basic melee, isn't it?
Yeah, let me see how these sheets are used.
Is it a special knife?
No, it's just it'll go through practically any armor, and I've got 2 of them.
Yeah, it's one of those.
I think you can, if you set it up at the bottom of your sheet, or towards the bottom of your sheet,
Yeah.
above psionics.
Oh, here it is.
It has the...
So basic melee attack, so you're using a basic melee, right?
Right.
So you see where it says common rolls? Click on basic melee attack roll.
It gives me an AC value.
Which is 7. That's their AC.
Okay. And I have a skill bonus of 0 because we're level 0.
Is that your skill modifier for that weapon?
Wait.
Which would be primitive, right?
If you're using a sword, yeah. It's
Yeah,
whatever the
it's-
weapon said, yeah.
It's still 0 because at least it's not a negative.
Oh, okay.
Right.
Yeah.
Hit!
Damn.
Damn.
Holy fuck.
Cow, nice.
I was going for a visor shot, like right into
well-
the face.
Here's the thing. You're using an edged melee weapon on guys in hazard suits. Ronan, why don't you explain to our audience what that means again?
So,
What's the damage for that weapon?
Let me rolls down here.
I also forgot, you have to subtract 2 from all your rolls because you're all in environmental suits, by the way.
okay, hold on. With that, it's only if we don't have... 1 second, let me find it. Because we can negate that. Okay, so... You have to do a -2 penalty to all hit rolls and skill checks that require. Those that have culture spacer or exosuit skills at 0 or higher can ignore this penalty.
Nope.
Okay, so
Yeah,
you do
so
have to add
it was
-2.
It was a 24. Still hit. It's still above 20.
But with the knife, if a character with 10 or fewer hit points is struck by an edge weapon, there's a 50% chance the suit is torn.
Okay.
Now they are equipped with repair patches, but it requires a turn's action to apply it.
Yep. So roll your damage. What is the damage for your weapon?
1d8 plus 1.
Roll it. And by the way, the guy you're attacking is the short guy.
Well, once I see him that, I'm just gonna move over to the next one.
Ho ho ho! Describe how you murder this guy. Like, what does it look like?
Turn, the blade is an outward curve, and it would have just gone straight across right about here.
All right, so the moment that you pierce, like, his suit, a spray of blood, because the suit is kind of pressurized, goes, and you see just the heat cooking his skin underneath. And he gives you this bewildered look of like, I lost, and just dies.
As a kind of follow-up action, can I grab his body and hold it like a shield between me and the other gunner?
No, that would be an action. All you can do now is move.
Shit. Move back in.
I'm gonna move. Can I move into his spot?
Yeah, he's dead. You could just
Okay,
move.
into his spot so
For the sake of argument, I'll just move him to the side so that we could see you. Our audience could see you. I'm gonna zoom in the view here so everybody can see this intense fight.
Ranged shot. I get an opponent gets a attack of opportunity. Do they do that on this game?
No.
Oh well. But at least I'm right there.
You're still within range. You're still within a threat range anyway. You didn't leave the battle.
No, I meant if they shoot, do I get an attack of opportunity? No. Okay.
All right. Next up,
I can't watch.
the bad guy in the back, the tall dude. Right? he's going to attack you, but not until after we get back from our last break. So this will be our third break. We'll start part 4 here in a little bit. Thank you very much. If you enjoy what you see, hit that like button. And if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel. Until next time, bye-bye.